I'm contemplating uh, wars with Tunis and Vijayanagar as soon as I have the ability to do so. Tunis because they're at the threat of the Ottomans, and Ottomans are probably the biggest threat I have right now in the game. Outside of France, I mean, let's be honest, France tears us apart every time. But in Vijayanagar, that has a lot of uh, trade income to be pulled away, and I feel like that would be huge. But I think we need to prioritize Tunis until before their treaty runs out in 14 years. Before I do that, though, I am going to build up some troops. What are Tunis's ideas? I think they have defensive, don't they? They have started defensive. They haven't actually They haven't actually finished it. So, what am I looking for? I'm going to say 30 troops-ish. 31 isn't a bad idea, but I'm going to shoot for 30. So I'm going to go 12, 4, and 14. Yeah. We don't have the money to go all the way up. We don't have the money to build all of that, but we also don't have the manpower to build up to our force limit. Four, and then we will save artillery for now. Also, it looks like one of my colonies is getting close to being done again. Oh, never mind. We've got one on the way. He'll arrive in Sandpit in about a year. A little less than a year, but... Zhao has fabricated claims. I mean, right now we've got an overwhelming presence in Africa. We're pretty much uncontested down there. Who are the Ottomans allied with? Russia, Najd, and Malindi. Malindi? Oh, so basically somebody who borders us. Nice. Austria has Transylvanian separatists. We're still allied with them, right? So if the Ottomans decide to declare war on us, we'd be fine. Prussia is tiny. I was hoping they would be a little bigger. Then again, Brandenburg is still alive, but they're allied with France. I doubt I could get an alliance with them. We do have rebel uprisings happening relatively soon. We have Mutapan separatists being a concern. Kilwan separatists are being reduced to a point where they're not any trouble anymore. Thanks to us stationing our troops there. I want to keep a close eye on this. If it moves up to 90, I need to move my troops down to this area. We have trade protection against Great Britain. They're privateering my trade. Who are they allied with? The Iroquois and Messina. Okay, so somebody in Africa. We're going to end up at war with Great Britain. It's only a matter of time now. I do want to check favors real quick with my alliances. Well, why is Brittany's trust of us so low? It's only a 48. Because we have been at war a few times, maybe? I would guess. Bump up Austria's trust. And Spain's. The Pope is maxed out. And Holland we haven't even begun to increase trust with. They're mostly just an extra alliance I wanted for an extra royal marriage, and I don't see them being at odds with Spain too much. What is their control of the English Channel like? They're second after Great Britain. So, out of curiosity, who else are they allied with? Oldenburg and Burgundy. Burgundy is still around. Is Burgundy... It looks like Burgundy is... Yeah, they are part of the Empire, so... They're allied. Even though Holland used to be in a PU under Burgundy. It's interesting. I'll say that. I might be able to employ Holland in a fight against Great Britain, eventually. And maybe get them to become the Netherlands? I don't know. Then again, I think they would have to take some of Burgundy's lands to become the Netherlands. And also Friesland's land. But we'll just keep that in the back of our mind. 30 months until the Age of Reformation ends. About to fabricate a claim on Tunis at the end of this month. We've converted something. Let's convert Zazao, I guess. Actually, there's something else. I noticed that there was a decision I never took, and that is the advancement of religion, because I've never had a theologian, and I can't get one right now. But when one's available, I will consider it, just to get an extra 0.5 boost to converting. Okay. So when the Age of Reformation ends, does our Counter-Reformation benefit end as well? I'm going to be curious to see that. Let's take these guys. I'm losing money right now. Okay, pirates only control 2% of the power there. And I'm guessing they're coming from Great Britain. Because they've pirated us in the past. But I don't know if I can tell. Oh right, yeah, we will have a trade protection CB against them. Has trade protection on Great Britain, yeah, so Great Britain's currently the one who is doing that. Let's fabricate a claim on... Okay, something with a high development. We'll take the 8 development. I don't know if I need any other claims here. I'd like to go all the way to Tunis and take it, which will really piss the Ottomans off. And they might attack us, which I would be fine with. Yeah, I'm not going to fabricate any other claims on Tunis for this war. Tunis is allied with Fezzan, who is not going to be a threat at all. I don't know if the Ottomans will let them through their territory, but we'll have to see on that one. Conquest cast spell against Tunis, okay. Adrian has cancelled the military access. We have Sunni zealots in Bengkulu. We'll move these troops down to Sofala, because we have some rebels down there as well that are relatively close to rising up. Shangwei and Masapa. Alright. We're pretty close to finishing off religious ideas, which gives us a pretty good CB. And also, what else? Culture conversion costs and clergy monthly loyalty goes up. Speaking of clergy, what do the estates think right now? Alright, Portuguese Australian treasure fleet brought back money. Hostile privateers have attacked the fleet on its route, causing 8.29 ducats lost. It doesn't look like we can get anything I really want from the estates right now. 28 days until our colonists... We timed that one pretty well. 28 days until the colonist arrives in Sampit, and Banjar finishes at the end of this month. So we'll have Banjar finished just in time for the Sampit colonist to arrive. And I completely botched sending another one out, because we have one that just hit 900, and that's going to be relatively significant. Recall the one from Verido. And I want to see possible colonies. Australia, the Kendari. I think Kendari we already have going. We do. Banjar Flores. Yep, that's the next one. And then we'll colonize one of the islands that we can hop to. East Timor? Looks like 9 development province. And the other one's 8, so... Good timing overall. Actually going to recall the last colonist as well from Malgana. And we'll send him right to East Timor. Because we've got one that's at 847 as well. What is our inflation looking like? Oh yeah, it's being reduced. Speaking of reduction... Okay, we've still got forgive usury, and I think we're getting a reduction from an advisor. That's good. We're getting 0.14 reduction to our inflation every year. So now I want to build cannon, or at least start building cannon. We're not going to be able to afford all of them yet, but we'll be close. Well, not close, but halfway to what I want. And then I think I'm also going to build 10 infantry like I always do, just to support the army. And I forgot to move those troops in. Deal with that then, though. Still don't have forced march. We can take Deus Vult. Does that unlock any new policies for us? Morale of armies and army recovery speed. Global tariffs, liberty, desire from subjects development. I mean, the morale of armies sounds great right now. National manpower modifier sounds good too. We are losing a little bit of money right now. Again, the Holy War casts its belly against a ton of people. Cleansing of heresy against Great Britain, Frisian West Indies, Argentine, burn the heretics. Okay, no. Lack of demand for embroidery. Local goods produced in Tangier gets reduced. We're now losing 1 ducat a month. We will be attacking into Highlands, but that's fine. And we have Mutapan Separatists as well. Or was it the Butuan Separatists that actually made... I guess they went ahead of the Mutapan Separatists, didn't they? We're just going to leave these guys here for now. Will I allow military access to Mali? Why do they want it? No, I'm not going to allow that. I think I'm going to get another general. Just a lot of shock value, actually. Just so that we can drill 3 armies at a time. I should think about getting... We are losing... Why are we losing so many ducats right now? Compared to what we were. Are we rooting out corruption or something? We are paying a lot in missionary maintenance. Is there any way we can see how much we're paying for missionary conversion right now? I feel like that would be something necessary we would want to see. Alright, we do have money now, even though it's kind of borrowed money. Build 7 more artillery. And actually 10 more infantry. Daldeni has been converted. Is Timbuktu costing us a lot right now? I'm not even sure. I want to finish converting stuff before the Age of Reformation ends, if we can get all of it. 19 months. January 16th, 14. Okay. Perhaps a policy changes in order. Or rents? Sure, we'll revoke that claim. Let's not piss off Spain right now. Alright, Malgana's finished. Got 2 colonists on their way. Still losing a ton of money. We're losing even more money now. Okay. And these troops will start finishing up. That should be the infantry, right? I don't know why our money is fluctuating so much right now. Making 98.77 in trade. Okay, and that it just changed by like 4 this month. So I don't know what's going on at all with that. I never did invest in the mercantilism I wanted to for papal influence. We are behind times on admin tech right now. Witch hunt. Since the long-suffering people in Buhera received the blessing of the state and church to prosecute those who allegedly brought famine and disease upon them by means of witchcraft, they have made good use of it. While once only the obviously suspicious were pointed out, witches now appear to be everywhere. The crowd calls for the spilling of peasant and noble blood alike, and even some of the local clergy may not be trustworthy. This abundance of satanic practices certainly goes a long way to explain the post-war hardships of Buhera, but the mass trials that have followed are going out of hand. We might consider the possibility that some are innocent, cease this madness, lose admin power, intervene on behalf of the nobles, intervene on behalf of the commoners. What does Buhera produce? Are they one of the gold provinces? I think they are. No, they're ivory. I'll give them autonomy, honestly. 25 is not too bad. Ottomans have Tunisian separatists right now. We are about to go to war with Tunis. Colony's finished. Conversion successful in Bankulu. Add that to trade company. I'm thinking I'm not actually going to. You know what? I will go with a 12-month conversion. Even though costing us more and more money every time, it seems. How many provinces have we converted total? 104. Alright. That sounds about right. I'm going to kick out both of these advisors and hope that I get a theologian. And I'll keep him in for like a month. Let's call for a holy war on Tunis. And invest in more mercantilism, because why not? I know it's not as powerful as it used to be, but I still like it. Oh wait. The unrest in Shangwei and Masapo has decreased. Why? Why did that all of a sudden go away? Alright, I'm not going to complain. I'm curious, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Portuguese crusade against Tunis. Who's leading that army? Marco de Sequeira. Guess I have to go to Kef first. And I think I need to win battles. Yeah. So we'll siege down one of the forts and then take care of the army. The army will probably go and try to occupy one of their old provinces. They're walking through the Ottomans right now. How they got military access through the Ottomans. I'm gonna say bullshit, but hey, we have another merchant. Oh, Portuguese Australia gives us one. Let's find a place to put him. All of the trade that we could move from Tunis is still moving towards Sevilla, so that's fine. Moving it from Timbuktu to... Actually, moving it up to Safi is probably the best way to go, because if I moved it down to Timbuktu, part of that trade is going to be diverted toward the English Channel, and part is also going to be diverted to the Caribbean. Great Britain has 9% of the trade power in the Ivory Coast. I could steer some money from the Congo. Nobody's working against... I don't know. All those nodes are pretty cheap. We have merchants in a lot of different nodes right now. I'm going to send a merchant to Hangzhou. We might get a bonus there if it's pretty strong node as well. I'd like to see at least what we get. Losing 21 ducats a month right now. We did put a hole in their wall, right? Yes. Occupied our claim. Let's go get the other one. My hope is that the Tunisian army goes for Tlemcen, because then they'll will be defending in the highlands effectively. Portuguese Brazil treasure fleet arrived. Zizal has been converted. Banjar is next. I think isn't Timbuktu the one that's being super expensive for us? Tunis is also going to be really expensive. Administrative problems. It is becoming increasingly difficult to administer our armies. The men we have in the job are proving inept and far too venal. We search for men who are just corrupt enough to be bought without being too greedy. Until this is done, our military administration will prove costly. So we lose government reform progress, and also our army maintenance is increased. I am actually going to go... No, I'm not going to raise war taxes. Where are these guys going? Okay. I'm bringing these ships out, and we're going to blockade their capital. Or at least start doing that. We should be able to move through the Ottomans' territory because they were able to move through the Ottomans. Of course, we got a disease outbreak. Fun. Growth of administration. I could really use the money right now, so I'm thinking... Ooh. Okay, I was thinking the clergy maybe, but... I could go with... Hold on. So we have 34 tradition. The nobility will lose a bunch of loyalty if I take take either of the burgher or the clergy option. So I am actually going to go with the trade option. We're losing 40 ducats a month. Okay. Come on, guys. Finish the siege. Seven months until the Age of Reformation is done. We've won the Siege of Kef. Let's bring these guys right up to their army. And I'm also going to bring these guys in through Oran. But for now, I'm going to end the episode, and we will see the outcomes of these battles next time.